Hello and welcome to Math Monday number 7. Today I'm going to do something where my students are going to be very grateful because they have some big exams coming up. And so I'm actually going to go over something that's a little bit of a review for them, but hopefully also very interesting for you. And that is combinations and permutations. So what the heck are combinations and permutations? You probably know the word combination and think, oh yeah, that's just when you have a bunch of things and combine them. And that's pretty much what it is. Combination is when order doesn't matter, you just have a big group of things and you choose a few of them and then you have a combination of stuff. A permutation is that, except for where you then put them in order, all in a specific order that you want them in, okay? There's different ways to calculate how many ways there are to combine something or how many ways there are to permute something. So if I'm talking about a permutation where order matters, we call that NPR or N permute R. So if I have N things in total, so N could be, let's say 12 for example, but I'm only choosing 5 of them that I want to put in a certain order, and I want to know how many ways can I put them in order, then I do 12 permute 5, right? So that would be N factorial over N minus R factorial. It'll make a bit more sense when we go over an example. If I just want to do any sort of combination, so this is where order doesn't matter in which way you order things, that you can just take any combination of 5 things, then that's NCR or N choose R, and that would be N factorial over R factorial times N minus R factorial. You might be stopping me and going, what the heck is a factorial and why do you just keep writing exclamation marks? It's not because I'm like really excited about what I'm writing, although I am, because I get pretty excited about combinations and permutations and math in general, and you might have noticed. So what a factorial is, or what N factorial means, is you take the number N and then you multiply it by the number that's 1 less than it, so that's N minus 1. Then you multiply it by the number that's 1 less than the previous one, or N minus 2. Then the number that's 1 less than the one before it, then the number that's 1 less than the one before it, all the way until you get to 1, right? So that just means something like 4 factorial would be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And then you stop at 1. So 12 factorial would be 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and then you stop. And of course it gets bigger and bigger from there, but that's all I want to do. I'm stopping there. I'm sorry. All right, so great application of this, especially something that rings very true for me, is what if I have a bunch of dresses? Okay, that's not really a what if scenario. I have a bunch of dresses and I want to choose 5 of them for a work week. Okay, and on top of that, let's say I have like a very specific number of dresses. So this is actually for my closet. I have more dresses than this, but this is just like the patterned, some of the patterned ones. So I have 12 floral dresses, I have 6 striped dresses, and I have 8 polka dot dresses. So say I just want to do a whole nice patterned week, and I'm trying to pick from these 26 dresses all together. So say I just wanted to choose any 5 dresses in any order, and like I don't really care what day of the week, I just wanted to first off know what dresses, 5 dresses I'm going to be using or wearing. So that would be 26, choose 5, because I have 26 dresses all together, and I'm going to choose just 5 of them. So it's 26 factorial divided by 5 factorial times 21 factorial, because 21 or 26 minus 5 is 21. Okay, I'm not going to go through all the calculation with you right now, but that gets us 65,780 options. I like that. I got a lot of options. That's like actually how many options I have just for dresses. I'm not even bringing like skirts and tops into this. Crap. Anyways, say I want to order them. So then I have 26 dresses, and not only do I want to pick which ones I'm going to wear, but I also want to know what order I should do it in and how many different orders I could do those 26 dresses in. So that's a permutation. That's when we do 26 permute 5, because not only am I choosing the dresses, I'm going to choose the order in which I wear them. So that's 26 factorial over 21 factorial. That gets us an even bigger number. That gets us 7,893,600 options. So So there's so many more options because the way in which I wear them, the order in which I wear them, is also counted for. So take just 5 of the dresses we got in the combination and choose and add to it a bunch more permutations of that, because with those 5 dresses, there's so many different ways I could wear them. For example, I just brought 3 dresses because I can't carry like 5 right now. That would be ridiculous. I have 2 florals and a striped dress. See? I love math manipulatives when they're dresses. I'm practically in heaven right now. All right, so this is just a combination of 3 dresses. I wanted to pick 2 florals and a striped one, and I did. Here's a combination. Okay, that's done. But with these 3 dresses, there's a lot of different ways I could wear this. I could do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or I could change it up. What if I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's not even all of them. There's actually 6 ways I could wear these over 3 days. So that's the difference between a combination and a permutation. So there's a reason I brought all the different kinds into here and actually counted them out. Because sometimes, what if I wanted to, instead of just say, okay, I have all these pattern dresses and I want to wear 5 of them, what if I'm like, nope, I want to wear 2 florals this week. I want to go for maybe 1 striped dress and then 2 polka dotted dresses. There's actually a way I can figure that out as well. See, I still want to keep that order, so the order in which I can wear them into it. So I'm going to keep the order because, you know what, that's nice to always have that figured out, is when you're going to wear what. I don't know about you guys. I like to try and plan stuff out for my weeks and what I'm going to wear on what day. So to figure out how many ways I can pick 2 florals and how many ways I can also order them, that'd be 12 permute 2, because remember I had 12 floral dresses and I'm permuting 2 of them. If I want to have 8 or 2 polka dot dresses and I'm choosing from 8, then that's 8 permute 2. And then from the 6 striped dresses, I'm picking 1 of them. So what I do is I find these numbers and I multiply them all together. That's what the little dots in between mean, because I have these many options and then these many options and then these many options, and I need to know how many times or how many ways I can mix them all together. So we need to multiply those numbers together. So 12 permute 2, that's 12 factorial over 10 factorial. 8 permute 2 is 8 factorial over 6 factorial, and 6 permute 1 is 6 factorial over 5 factorial. And I'm just following the formula. That's 132 times 56 times 6, and I get 44,352 options and ways that I could wear those specific patterns. I have so many options in my closet, you guys. It makes me so happy. I'm not even bringing everything else into it. This is just some of my dresses. This is maybe half of them. This probably isn't even half of them. I don't know about you guys. I love options, and combinations and permutations just show me how many I have.